Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen.
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
For the Missoula Prep Sports Network, as we have the second day of the 2019 AA Legion State Tournament. We've got the first pitch on the field right now as they get ready to toss it out.
Dr. Randall Barthelmess served in the U.S. Navy during the Korean conflict. His service began December of 1951 until December of 1955. He was stationed primarily in the Pacific Theater as an aviation metalsmith. He returned to study pre-med at Montana State University and continued his studies at George Washington School of Medicine, where he earned a doctorate degree specializing in ear, nose, and throat medicine. He practiced in Billings for 28 years and resides in Billings with his wife, Judy. Randall's grandson, Ben Egan, currently plays for the Billings Scarlets. And Ben Egan will be catching for Doctor. All right, let's play ball.
All righty, there is the ceremonial first pitches of the game. Legion rep of the day. We've got the Billings Scarlets taking on the Kalispell Lakers for Game 5 of the 2019 AA State Legion Baseball Tournament. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network in beautiful Billings, Montana, nestled below the rim at Dealer Park, home of the Scarlets, the Royals, MSU Billings, and the Billings Mustangs Pioneer baseball team. The Lakers and the Scarlets, let's meet them. Leading things off for the Scarlets, as they are the designated away team, Brooks Rohr, the third baseman. Logan Meyer will be in left field. Andy Larson is at first base. Jaron Wilcox behind the plate, the catcher position. Corey Brownson is the designated hitter. Kobe Croft, shortstop. Ethan Clark is your right fielder. At second base is Caden Dooler, and the center fielder will round out the order, Christian Michelson. It is Michael Horrell on the 5 valuable pitchers mound for the Scarlets today. Now for the Kalispell Lakers, leading things off, Ryan Sims in center field. Randy Stoltz is your third baseman. Connor Drish at the shortstop position. Taylor Morton in left field. Eric Seaman at first base. Luke Halland is the second baseman. Jack Corvu will hang out in right field, while Logan Sibelrud is the designated hitter, and rounding out the order is Jonathan Craver. It's Wesley Palmer on the 5 valuable pitchers mound to get us going here this morning for our first game of the day. This is a win or go home game. Today's 10 and 1 o'clock games are win or go home, as these two teams have fallen in their first game. We are set to go with Rohr stepping in. The umpire, Bob Allen, behind the plate, points to the mound and says play ball. Ron Prokop is at first base. This one's cranked into left field right out of the gate. It's got some leg. It is back, and it is all the way to the warning track. And there we go. Brooks Rohr opens up with a double for the Scarlets. That brings up Logan Meyer for the Scarlets. With one on and no outs, top of the first. So the Kalispell Lakers came into the tournament as the number 3 seed. They would fall to the Helena Senators yesterday 3-2. Here's the inside pitch for ball 1. Back to our umpires before we get too far. Bob Allen behind the plate. Ron Prokop at first and Seth Kitchens at third. Here's Palmer with the pitch, and this one will be over the plate for strike one. 1-1 on the count. So the Lakers fell to the Helena Senators in a tight game to open up the tournament yesterday, 3-2. And then the Billings Scarlets came in as the number 7 seed. This one will actually come off of the mask of Allen on the foul tip, and that'll be strike 2. 1-2 on the count. Allen most likely asking that catcher to grab a hold of the ball. 1-2 on the count. Runner at second. Here's Palmer's pitch. And it's going to be fouled up over our heads to keep Meyer going at 1-2. Andy Larson is in the on-deck circle for the Scarlets. Runner at second is Brooks Rohr, who ripped a double into left field. Palmer now with the stretch and set. Swung on and a strikeout for the first out of the game. 1 away, 1 on. So for the Billings Scarlets, they would come in as the number 7 seed, the Scarlets, taking on the number 2 seeded Bucks yesterday afternoon, and it would be a Bucks win, 11-4 over the Scarlets. So that's how the Scarlets and the Lakers came to the first winner-go-home game, as the pitch is outside to Andy Larson for ball 1. Palmer now, stretch. And the pitch outside for ball 2. 2-0. So Andy Larson at the plate. 2-0 on the count. 1 out. Brooks Rohr is at second. And Jaron Wilcox in the on-deck circle as we get the throw to second. Patience. Time is called, and this is going to bring out Malman, the manager, as we get ball 3, 3-0 on the count. So Malman will want to check in. We've got the A-State Legion tournament going on as well in Florence. Coleman Caton, he is a former Bitterroot Buck. Wore the Bucks uniform for several years, and is now calling games down there for the Missoula Prep Sports Network for that tournament in Florence. You can catch those games on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. So a quick conference. Our umpire, Bob Allen, will break it up, and we get underway. 2-0 on the count. Andy Larson yesterday, 2 for 4. Against Bozeman. Here's a pitch over the plate for strike 1. Palmer now with the pitch, and it's a walk to put runners at first and second now for the Scarlets. 1 out. Top of the first. We come to Jaron Wilcox, the catcher, for the Scarlets. Woke up to a bright blue sky this morning, a little bit of overcast, and as the morning has drawn on, well, the sky has become crisp blue with the clouds moving away, and here's a tight pitch across the belly for ball 1. Palmer now And this one's rolled out past the shortstop. Can't get on it. That'll bring Rohr around. He's on his way home as the throw is made, and the Scarlets will strike blood first. 1-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard on the roller into left field. Brings up Corey Brownson now. Brownson, the designated hitter, batting in the number 5 spot. Palmer's pitch outside for a ball. Brownson against the Scarlets. 1 for 3 with a run. This one he's going to take into right field. It's in the glove. Runner will hold, and Korovu with the track down on the line drive into right field. 2 away. Brings up the shortstop, Kobe Croft, for the Scarlets. Here's the stretch and set by Palmer. 2 outs, runners at first and second. 1 run scored to make it 1-0 Scarlets on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Pitch inside brings up ball 1. Wesley Palmer for the Lakers. On the 5 Valley pitcher's mound. Larson at second as the pitch comes in for ball 2. Andy Larson at second, Jaron Wilcox at first. So Kobe Croft yesterday had a little bit of a rough day in the field, but turned it around. In the beginning, he had a little bit of a rough day and then turned it around and played solid at the shortstop position. That one's going to make me flinch as it fouls back into the netting, and we've got strike 1, 2-1 on the count to Croft. Croft would have back-to-back-to-back errors at the shortstop position that helped Bozeman get on the board early. But as we get foul ball to even us out at 2 apiece on the count. But Croft turned it around and played solid for the rest of the game. Lit up his bat as well. He'll swing at this one and foul it off. 2-2. He's a fighter at the plate. Croft, though, 1 for 2 yesterday with a run and an RBI. He was walked once and no strikeouts to finish with a .500 average. Total of 8 errors yesterday against the Scarlets. As this one's rocked into left field, a dive, and it's going to get past Morton. That'll bring Larson around from second. They'll go ahead and wave around Wilcox. Wilcox on his way home, and here is Croft at third, and Croft will be safe as Seth Kitchens slides in as well. And a 2-run triple strengthens the Scarlets' lead. Brings up Ethan Clark now with 2 outs and a runner at third. Here's Palmer with the pitch. And this one's going to be punched upstairs. Stoltz says it's mine from third, and he'll have it. 3 runs scored off of 3 hits, and it's the Scarlets in charge. We'll be back with the Lakers' turn to bat right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN as we've got the first game of Day 2, the 2019 AA State Legion Baseball Tournament. The Billings Scarlets and the Kalispell Lakers. Scarlets whacking 3 runs up on the board to get the early lead in the top of the first. Now the Lakers get to bat, and that will bring up Ryan Sims to lead off. Randy Stoltz in the on-deck circle and Connor Drish in the hole. For the Scarlets, it is Michael Horrell on the 5 Valley pitcher's mound. And Jaron Wilcox, the catcher, going to make the throw to second. And we are ready for Sims. So the Lakers falling in a tight game against Helena, 3-2 yesterday. And the Scarlets falling to the the Bozeman Bucks, 11-4. So Kalispell and Billings, the Scarlets, get underway. Here's the first pitch by Horrell, and he'll slide it over the plate for strike 1. Our 1 o'clock game will feature the Great Falls Chargers and the Lethbridge Elks. The Lethbridge Elks and the Billings Royals playing a tight one last night, as this one's going to be rolled right to the shortstop. Croft with a good beat on it. The throw to first, and it's going to be an overthrow. Runner will reach off of the air. That brings up Randy Stoltz now for the Lakers, the third baseman. And Stoltz, an electrifying player with that Big Fork Vikings athletic program. As we get the throw to first. Pitch on the way. Ball 1 to Stoltz. 1-1 on the count. Michael Horrell. But the Elks last night, as this one comes in for ball 2. Back to that. With the Royals and the Elks last night, a tight game that came down to the wire. It was a 3-1 win for the host team, Billings Royals, last night, and some tight judgment calls, some very hard-fought innings, as a swing by Stoltz will bring us even at 2 apiece on the count. But the Royals holding on. And, talking to the coaches on Friday night at the banquet, right down to the tee, each one of them, as we get the pitch hit into right field. Sims is going to go ahead and hold up at second, and that'll be runners at first and second with no outs for the Lakers. Connor Drish, the shortstop, now at the plate for the Lakers with no outs and runners at first and second. So the Lakers and the Chargers falling to the Missoula Mavericks yesterday, 9-1. The Mavericks putting up 7 runs in the first inning. So our winner go home games, the current one going on with the Lakers and the Scarlets, as this one's foul back for strike 1. And then the 1 o'clock, it's the Chargers and the Elks. The winner advances. Winner go home in that game. At 4 o'clock, we've got our winner side of the bracket. The Helena Senators taking on the Bozeman Bucks. That should be a good one. And then the Mavs and the Royals play at 7 p.m. Here's a pitch high in the zone for ball 1, 1-1 on the count. Bob Allen, our plate umpire. I spoke to him after the game. He had the call on the game last night with the Royals and the Elks, and he and I stood in the parking lot for about a half an hour last night talking about the game, talking about baseball, talking about officiating. It was a good conversation. I got to meet him and get to know him. This one is swung on, and it is shallow in right field, called on by the right fielder. Clark will have it, and that's the first out of the inning on the shallow pop fly. Takes us to Taylor Morton with 1 out. Runners at first and second for the Lakers. Bottom of the first. Scarlets leading 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. But talking to Bob last night was really good to get some insight. I love talking to the officials as we've got the play at first for the second out on the ground ball. Runners advance to second and third. And we get Eric Seaman with 2 outs. Seaman, one of the Flathead High School standout athletes. Graduated in 2018. So back for his final year, super senior as they call it. Bounce down the third base line. Throw to first is rocketed over, and Larson sticks the bag. That's the inning. Runners left behind, and the Scarlets hold on 3-0. We'll have the top of the second right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Dealer Park in Billings, Montana for the 2019 AA Legion State Tournament. The Lakers and Scarlets on the field now. Top of the second, 3-0 Scarlets, and leading off the inning is Caden Dueller. He'll foul that one back into the umpire for strike 1. So for the Scarlets, it's the bottom of the order scheduled up, 8-9 batters. As Wesley Palmer will check the next pitch in for ball 1, 1-1 on the count. Wesley Palmer on the 5 Valley Idol pitcher's mound. 22 pitches in the first inning. As this one is tinged into right field. Koravu is there, and it's the first out of the inning. So the Scarlets with 3 runs in the first inning to claim the lead. As we have the bottom of the order, Christian Michelson at the plate. Here's Palmer with the pitch. And it'll be ball 1. And we've had a visit from Laker manager Ryan Malman. Over the plate. Takes us to strike 1. 1-1 on the count. And at the banquet, talking to the coaches about their pitching staff and All of them feeling confident as we get a swing for strike 2 in their pitching staff. But Coach Malman saying, Chris, it just comes down to my pitchers throwing strikes. And that's what it's all about in the game of baseball. Throw strikes. As we get ball 2, 2-2 on the count. And an early visit in the first inning is an indication of his need for Palmer to do so. Palmer at 29 pitches now, 17 of them over the plate. Here's the pitch by Palmer. And that's a strikeout, as Bob Allen, our plate umpire, will rip the cord. 2 outs, top of 2. Takes us to the top of the order, Brooks Rohr. Rohr with a monstrous double. His first at bat. Upstairs, brings up ball 1. Was drove in. He would be the first run to score. This one with swing does have contact, so it'll bring up strike 2 regardless. For strike 1, 1-1 on the count. Got ahead of myself. Logan Meyer in the on-deck circle. This one's off the grips and into the glove of the shortstop, Drish. That is the inning. 1-2-3 for the Scarlets. Kalispell looks to get even right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the second inning here at Dealer Park, 2019 AA Legion State Tournament, and the Lakers and the Scarlets playing in the 5th game. On the second day, it's the first game. Scarlets leading 3-0. For the Lakers, it's a 6-7-8 batters as Luke Hallen steps to the plate. And Michael Horrell on the mound. Here's the first pitch by Horrell, and it's going to be across the elbow, and they're going to say hit by pitch, batter, take your base. So the Lakers getting a runner on to lead off both the first and second inning off of Scarlets. First inning, an error. And now a hit by pitch. Horrell delivers ball 1. For Horrell, he was able to get out of the first inning with just 12 pitches. 9 of them over the plate. As this comes in low for ball 2. 2-0. Jack Korovu, the right fielder, at the plate. 2-0, a dive back into the bag by Hallen on the throw to first. So with Korovu at the plate, it puts Logan Silberud in the on-deck circle. Outside pitch, ball 3, 3-0. For Korovu yesterday, let's go ahead and bring up the Lakers stats. Pitch over the plate brings up a strike. Koravu 0 for 3 was walked, struck out, but his walk drove in a run as he'll be walked here on ball 4. And that will take Wilcox out to the mound. And check in with Horo. Runners at first and second for the Lakers. No outs. Bottom of the second. The designated hitter, Logan Siberud, at the plate for the Lakers. Siberud would actually pitch yesterday against the Senators. And going the stretch, as a bunt is laid down the first base line, it'll roll out of play. And that'll be a foul ball. I've been to all of the Legion parks in the state of Montana, or all of the, well, yeah, I've been to all the Legion parks, but all of the Pioneer League parks I have been to in the state of Montana. Dealer Park is a very beautiful park, great setup. Of course, Allegiance Field at Ogren Park, home of the Osprey, is by far my favorite, but Dealer is right up there. Bunt showing, and this one will come off foul. And we'll have strike 2, 0-2 on the count to Siberud. My one grievance here for Dealer Park, though, and I'm not quite sure if you can see it on the stream, and that would be the infield grass as it parallels the foul line. The foul line isn't even a baseball width as the throw to second is made. But the foul line, between the foul line and the infield grass, there isn't even a width of baseball. And for me as a baseball fan, when that bunt is laid down that first base or third base line, I'd like to see a little bit of play, give it some action, and let it roll. But it's really tight up against the grass here, and so it makes it tough for those tight bunts to come down the line. Here's a swing and a strikeout for the first out of the inning. Takes us to the bottom of the order for the Lakers to Jonathan Craver with 1 out, runners at first and second. Location-wise, it's really great, just under the rim here, as they say in Billings. Portal checking on Halland at second. Here's a banger into right field shallow, and the pop fly will bring up the second out. 2 outs, 2 on. Bottom of 2. Swings us to the top of the order for the Lakers. Ryan Sims. Runners at first and second. Koravu at first and Halland at second. Halland getting on off a hit by pitch on the opening pitch here. The runners are going to go, and a tight pitch will bring up ball 1 and stolen bases. One and 0. So the Lakers getting into position, a threat at third. 1-0 on the count to Sims. For Sims, he reached off an error, his first at bat, as time is called. Yesterday for Sims, he was 1 for 3, struck out. No runs or RBIs or walks. And that pitch will bring up ball 2, 2-0. 2 outs, runners at second and third now. We're looking to get the pitch from Wilcox, and now the set. Here's a foul ball to bring up strike 1. 2-1. Sims settling back in. Here's Horo. And a check swing will result in a foul ball, 2-2. Sims, a Glacier High graduate of 2018. Here's the pitch. Outside. Full count, 3-2. Corvu at second. Halland at third. Full count, 2 outs. Here's the payoff pitch by Horo. And it'll be hit right at Horo on the bounce. The throw to first. Larson sticks the bag, and once again, the Scarlets get out of the inning without any runs. It's 3-0, top of the third, or bottom of the second, right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN. The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Dealer Park in Billings, Montana for the 2019 AA Legion Baseball Tournament. The Billings Scarlets versus the Kalispell Lakers. Scarlets leading 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. It's Logan Meyer to lead off with Wesley Palmer on the 5 Valley pitcher's mound. Here's a line drive into left field. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's how Malman drew it up. Brings up Andy Larson now with 1 out, nobody on. Top of the third. Scarlets picking off 3 runs in the opening inning, as Larson will rock this one into right field. Koravu's got to go back for it, secures it in the glove, and there's 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the top of the third. So we go to Jaron Wilcox now for the Scarlets. Wilcox behind the plate, batting in the number 4 spot. 2 outs, nobody on. Palmer with the stretch and set. And he'll toss strike 1. Wesley Palmer, 36 pitches, 23 over the plate. Coming up at 1, it's the Great Falls Chargers and the Lethbridge Elks, win or go home. As here's a check swing that rolls down to third. Stoltz is there. Throw to first. The bag is stuck, and it's 1, 2, 3. 4 total pitches, 3 outs. We'll be back with the Lakers portion of the third right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by 5 Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, 5 Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. 5 Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
Welcome back to MPSN as we come to the bottom of the third inning. The Billings Scarlets leading the Kalispell Lakers 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Hello, everyone. I'm Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we have the 2019 AA Legion State Tournament. For the Lakers, it is the 2-3-4 batters. Randy Stoltz to lead off, Connor Drish on deck, and Morton is in the hole. Michael Horrell comes on for his third inning of duty on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. So Stoltz coming to the plate for the Lakers. Stoltz settles in. He shows bunt, pitch outside, ball 1. So for Stoltz, he singled his first at-bat in today's game. Stoltz will hit this one, a bouncer into left field, and he'll have back-to-back singles on his game. Brings up Connor Drish now for the Lakers. Lakers have been able to load up a runner at first to open all 3 innings today. They do have 2 hits, no runs, no errors. The Scarlets 3 runs off of 3 hits, 1 error. Lakers leaving 4 behind on base, while the Scarlets have left 1. Here's the first pitch of the inning to Drish, and it's outside for ball 1 by Michael Horrell. Horrell, 31 total pitches, 18 of them over the plate. Horrell, a walk, a strikeout, and 2 hits in his first 2 innings. Well, in 3 because Stoltz just put a hit up on the board. Here's the 1-0. It's going to be rolled out to Croft. Croft will have the pickup, the throw to second. Can they get down the line? No, Stoltz will be there, and it's 1 away on the fielder's choice. Bringing up Taylor Morton.
Left fielder number 4, Taylor Morton.
Taylor Morton, 1 on, 1 out for the Scarlets. Morton in left field. Horrell checking Drish at first. And this one's across the shins for ball 1, 1-0 to Morton. Morton with a ground out, his first at bat today. Morton yesterday 1 for 2, no runs, RBIs, walks, or strikeouts, as this will bring in ball 2. 2-0. So Morton settles back in, 1 out. Drish at first as they throw to Drish. Eric Seaman in the on-deck circle for the Lakers. Here's the pitch. This one's lofted into left field. Meyer with the easy catch, and there's 2 outs. Brings up Eric Seaman, the first baseman for the Lakers. Seaman, as I mentioned, 2018 graduate of Flathead. He was a leader with that Flathead basketball program, as well as on the football field. Talented athlete. Read a great story this week online. Of course, you know, you believe everything you read online, but it was a great story about how coaches really want their athletes to play multiple sports, as we bring up ball 2 to Seaman. And you see it with these athletes here, as at the prep level, they do play multiple sports for the most part. There are a few athletes that do specialize in specific sports, but for the most part, and a lot of the coaches really push it. Back in the day, when I was in high school, if you played football, your coach didn't want you playing basketball for the risk of getting injured. Here's a pitch low on the plate for strike 1, 2-1 on the count to Seaman. Same thing, you know, basketball coaches didn't want the basketball players playing football for the risk of injury. Throw to first. But all that's changed, and you know, especially with baseball, with a lot of athletes specializing in baseball, it is still a heavy lean towards multi-sports for athletes at the high school level, as we bring up ball 3, 3-1 on the count. But the ones with baseball, you're seeing some young men at a young age going and having Tommy John surgery and, you know, getting it taken care of before they actually need it, and it gets kind of scary. Here's the inside pitch. They look down the line and say, ball 4, take your base. Bob Allen, our plate umpire. Ron Prokop is in the field at first, and Seth Kitchen is down the third baseline. Seth is one of our Missoula pool umpires, as we get Luke Halland with 2 outs and a runner at first and second for the Lakers. And here's a roller by Drish to the third baseman, picked up the throw to first, and Larson with a good stick to the bag. Runners left behind, no run scored, and it stays Scarlets 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Some changes in life are too painful to go through alone, and Cunningham Law can help in making difficult decisions from divorce to child custody. Kyle Cunningham focuses solely on family law. Cunningham Law will help you land on your feet when big changes come to your family and life. Visit www.familylawmontana.com or give Kyle a call at 406-203-4678 today. Cunningham Law Services. You don't have to go through this alone. Cunningham Law is a proud sponsor of the Northwest Regional Tournament.
The Chris Stratton Show is Missoula's resource for local high school sports. Get fresh takes like...
But this year shows a lot of difference. We're all working together. We're having fun. We're competing. No injuries. And I think we're just there.
Get the rest of the show by downloading the podcast on iTunes or at www.thechrisstrattonshow.com.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We come to the top of the fourth with Corey Brownson in the box for the Scarlets. And the first pitch comes in by Wesley Palmer for strike 1. We've got the Kalispell Lakers and the Billings Scarlets playing in a win-or-go-home game here this morning. Game 5 of the 2019 Montana-AA State Legion Baseball Tournament, as ball 1 is brought up, 1-1 on the count. Brownson with a foul ball towards the dugout. Strike 2. So Brownson at the plate. The 5, 6, 7 batters due up. Brownson, Croft on deck, and Ethan Clark in the hole. Here's Wesley Palmer with the pitch. This one's lofted into center field. Sims is back on the pedal, and he will have it in the glove. One away to start the fourth. Scarlets with 3 runs in the first inning. They have 3 runs off of 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. The Lakers do have 2 hits, no runs, no errors, and they've left 6 runners on. So the Lakers able to get on, but Scarlets defense and pitching, as we get ball 1 to Kobe Croft. Has kept the Lakers off the board. Here's a roller right up the gut, picked up by Drish. Here's the throw to first, and a stick on the bag by Seaman will be the second out of the inning. Brings up Ethan Clark now for the Scarlets. Clark in the number 7 spot, hanging out in right field. Clark with his bright pink batter's helmet. Ball 1 to Clark. Clark with an infield fly. His first at bat. Yesterday against the Bucks. As we get ball 2. 2-0. Clark did not bat. Wasn't in the lineup as we get a roller to Drish. He'll have it in the dirt. The throw to first, and that's 2 away. 3 away as the inning is over just like that. 1, 2, 3. We'll be back with the Lakers trying to get some runs right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of
Did your computer go down? Don't worry, Mike's Print and Copy has computer rentals available until you can get your computer replaced. In addition to computer rentals, Mike's has self-serve copiers so you can take care of your printing needs at your time. Do you have large-scale printing that needs to be done? From high-tech blueprints to large quantities, Mike's Print and Copy is your print store. Stop in and say hi to Mike at their new location at 1605 South Avenue West in Missoula. Mike's Print and Copy, proud sponsors of the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Dealer Park in Billings, Montana. It's the 2019 AA Legion State Tournament. Lakers and Scarlets, and the Lakers are up to bat. Jack Koravu will take the first pitch right up the gut to Croft. Croft with a throw to first. Larson is there, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to start the bottom of the fourth. 8-9 batters on the schedule for, or 7-8-9 batters on the schedule for the Lakers. Silverwood now. Here's the pitch, and Silverwood will swing for strike 1. Michael Horrell on the 5 Valley pitcher's mound. Brings in ball 1, 1-1 on the count. Horrell today, as he'll have the pitch in. This one's going to be fouled off down the right field line and not able to get into play, as there is a tight wall down the first and third base lines when you get deep into right field, that wall comes up fast. Foul ball will bring up strike 2. But for Horrell today, two hits, no runs earned, 2 walks and a strikeout. For Sibelrud at the plate, Logan Sibelrud, he's been struck out. As this one he'll foul off at 1-2 for Sibelrud. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th. Scarlets in the lead, 3-0 on the Fast Trip Connecticut scoreboard. All 3 runs coming in the first inning. And an off-plate pitch brings up ball 2, and the Scarlets fans, as you can hear, not happy with the zone. Talking to Bob last night in the parking lot, he said the thing that he prides himself in is staying consistent in the zone. He does not like to call balls. Here's 1 to the third baseman, a double clutch. Larson is there, though, and we've got 2 away on the ground ball. Rohrer with a double clutch at third and does make the throw just ahead of the runner, and there's 2 outs. That takes us to Jonathan Craver for the Lakers, bottom of the order. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 4th. But back to Bob Allen, our plate umpire. He's telling me he really prides himself in his zone as it comes in for ball 1 for Craver. He really doesn't like to call balls. He prefers to have those pitches come over the plate, keep a tight zone where it's supposed to be, rubber to rubber. Black to black, as they say, as we get a foul ball for strike 1, 1-1 on the count. Here's the stretch and set. And over the plate for a strike, 1-2. But yeah, Bob last night, he said, I want these guys to hit. I don't want them to just get on base. And I'm going to keep my zone black to black right where it needs to be. And he was really interested as we bring up ball 2, 2-2 on the count to Jonathan Craver. 2 outs, bottom of 4, nobody on. But Allen talking about he really wants the kids to hit. He doesn't want them to just get on base. And this one will be a drop third strike. A hesitation by Craver. The throw is made. Larson not able to stick the bag, and that's a runner on for the Lakers on the dropped third strike. So, swinging to the top of the order, Ryan Sims at the plate. Runner at first and 2 outs, bottom of 4. Lakers looking for a slot in that run column. Showing bunt, outside pitch, brings up ball 1. But talking to Bob last night, and he was really interested in the fact that I was streaming the games, and I said, well, you know, I do archive them as well. And they want the call from Pro Cup down the first base line, and he'll say, that's a ball. But he was really interested in the fact that I archive him. He wanted to know where he could find him. Wanted to go back and look at his games that he had behind the plate. Asked my opinion on his pitching, of course, you know. That's always a double-edged sword when you ask that question, or asked about his ball and strike calls. That's always a double-edged sword, but He took it. Here's one over the third baseman's head into left field, and the Lakers will have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And we get Randy Stoltz. This is dangerous, folks. Stoltz, very talented athlete, and he is a threat at the plate. I hear the ping of the bat, so that means that either the Elks or the Chargers are in batting practice as they get ready for that 1 o'clock game. And a strike pitch thrown to Stoltz. 0-1 to Randy Stoltz. And a throw to second. For Stoltz, back-to-back singles. That's what makes him scary. And he's a very intelligent baseball player, too. He looks for where the hole is, and he's going to rip it right into that soft spot. Good control with the bat, as this one's outside for ball 1, 1-1 on the count. Allen saying last night that in his 20-plus years of umpiring, he's never been able to see any of his games, and so he was very interested in the fact that I archived him, wanted to know where he could find him. He wanted to go back and look at his game behind the plate last night. There were some calls, but you know, for what was great is those calls that were put into question by either manager, as this one's fouled off to bring up strike 2, 1-2 on the count. The officials got together and talked about it. Down the first base line, the UIC was down the first base line. That's Craig Struble, part of the officiating crew here. He's the umpire in charge. Craig Burby, I apologize, the UIC. This one's a shallow into right field. Second baseman Dooler will have it in the glove, and the Lakers are held off. We go to the top of the 5th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hey, are you gonna try out that new gym? I hear it's really cheap.
Not a chance. They don't have group exercise classes with awesome instructors like we get at Fuel. And the owners are in New York City. What?
New York City? Mm-hmm. The New York way is not the Montana way, so no way.
Fuel Fitness and Nutrition, your Montana born and bred fitness chain. And unlike the others, we never close.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the 5th inning. The Kalispell Lakers 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. For the Scarlets, it's the bottom of the order, the 8-9 batters. Caden Dooler at the plate. And Christian Michelson on deck. Wesley Palmer stands on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound as we come to the top of the 5th inning. The Scarlets leading 3. Fast Trip Conoco. And the first pitch of the inning. Here's the pitch inside. Ball 2, 2-0. To Dowler. Line drive for Dowler, his first at bat. Pitch over the plate. Brings up strike one. 2-1 on the count. To the second baseman. Ball three. For Dowler against the Bucks, he was 1 for 2. Walked and struck out. He's got 3-1 on the count to him right now, and the foul ball will take us to a full count at 3-2. Here's the pitch. And swung on. Takes it into right field. Deep. The gap. And the center fielder, Sims, will wrap it up in the glove for the out. So the leadoff batter on the inning is put away. Takes us to the bottom of the order, Christian Michelson. Top of the fifth takes us 1 hour and 2 minutes into this game. Next game comes up at 1 o'clock. That is the Great Falls Chargers taking on the Lethbridge Elks, as the first pitch to Michelson will be ball one. Wesley Palmer on the 5 Valley pitcher's mound for the Lakers, as this one's foul back for strike one. 1-1 on the count. For Palmer, 4 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, all 3 runs earned, a walk and 2 strikeouts with a 4.85 ERA. As he'll toss strike 2 to Michelson. 1-2 on the count. Top of the order in the on-deck circle is the outside pitch. Will take us even at 2 apiece. Both managers letting their pitchers ride. Palmer would get into trouble early, as this one swung on for the 3rd strike, and there's 2 away. Palmer was in trouble early in the first inning, as all 3 runs were scored by the Scarlets in that opening inning. Since then, it's been goose eggs, and Palmer has really tightened down. Pitch over the plate brings up strike 1 to Brooks Rohr, top of the order for the Scarlets. 2 outs, nobody on, top of 5. Swung on, foul ball, brings up strike 2. Pretty cool deal that they have here going on at the tournament. Depending on what ballpark you go to, depends on the reward for returning foul balls. Now, for Legion Baseball, it is of the utmost importance, as this one is into center field. Sims runs up on it, and that is the inning. We'll get to that after this. The Lakers looking for runs in the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by 5 Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, 5 Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. 5 Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck, because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. The bottom of the 5th inning brings a change for the Scarlets defensively. The Scarlets will put Ben Egan in right field now. For the Lakers, it's the 3-4-5 batters. Connor Drish to lead off. Taylor Morton on deck and Eric Seaman in the hole. Here's our first pitch of the inning, and it's going to be bounced foul down the third base line for strike one. Drish 0 for 2, a fly out, and reached off a fielder's choice his last at bat. He'll have 0-1 on the count. Game 6 coming up at 1 o'clock. The Great Falls Chargers and the Lethbridge Elks, win or go home. This game is under the same fate. Win or go home. And there is an outside pitch for ball 1 by Michael Horrell. Horrell on the 5 Valley pitcher's mound, in for his 5th inning of duty. 63 total pitches as he'll bring this one in for ball 2. Even count at 2. Your defensive set for the Scarlets: Andy Larson at first, Caden Dowler at second, Kobe Croft is the shortstop, Brooks Rohr at third, and Jaron Wilcox behind the plate. That's your infield set. As a pitch outside will bring up a full count at 3-2 to our leadoff batter, bottom of the 5th. Your outfield for the Scarlets: in left, it's Logan Meyer, Christian Michelson in center, and Ben Egan is now in right. Here's a blooper off the bat, and it will come down in the glove. Croft and Dooler almost collide, but Croft able to hold on to it, and the short pop will bring up the first out of the inning. So with 1 out, nobody on, we come to Taylor Morton. Morton 0 for 2, ground out in a line drive as the pitch is outside for ball 1 to Morton. Morton against the Senators, 1 for 2. No strikeouts or walks as we get ball 2. Two and 0. Here's the pitch. This one's a shallow pop into left field. Shortstop has it, and it's 2 outs. Croft with the catch. Takes us to Eric Seaman for the Lakers with 2 outs and nobody on, bottom of 5. So the winner gets to move on. They will face the loser of the 4 o'clock game between Helena and the Bucks as we get ball 1 to Eric Seaman. Seaman 0 for 1, a ground out and a walk. And that'll bring up ball 2, 2-0. For Seaman yesterday, he would be 0 for 2, had a run off of a walk as this one's rolled out. Croft has it in the glove. Here's a throw to first, and it is on target. 1, 2, 3 for the Lakers. Top of 6 coming up right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Did your computer go down? Don't worry. Mike's Print and Copy has computer rentals available until you can get your computer replaced. In addition to computer rentals, Mike's has self-serve copiers so you can take care of your printing needs at your time. Do Do you have large-scale printing that needs to be done? From high-tech blueprints to large quantities, Mike's Print and Copy is your print store. Stop in and say hi to Mike at their new location at 1605 South Avenue West in Missoula. Mike's Print and Copy, proud sponsors of the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Dealer Park in Billings, Montana for the 2019 American Legion AA State Tournament. Scarlets and Lakers. For the Scarlets, it's the 2-3-4 batters. Logan Meyer at the plate. Andrew Paradise on the 5 Valley Outdoor pitcher's mound. And not Andrew Paradise, Wesley Palmer. That's the Great Falls player, Andrew Paradise, as Meyer will foul this one off for strike one. So if the Scarlets are able to hold on here and get the win, they will face the loser of the Mavs-Royals games, as Sims has this pop fly in the glove in center field. And there's one out. Takes us to Andy Larson now for the Scarlets. One out, nobody on. Mavs and Royals play at 7 tonight. As we get a pitch over the plate for strike one to Larson. Palmer now has this pitch rolled in or rocketed into right field. Korovu has it, and the line drive will be the second out of the inning. Brings up Jaron Wilcox for the Scarlets with 2 outs, nobody on. Palmer at 64 pitches, 42 of them have been over the plate. And Palmer delivers ball one on the first pitch to Wilcox. Wilcox 1 for 2. He singled his first at bat and then a ground out in his last. Here is a foul ball towards the Lakers dugout down the third base line, and will be 1-1 on the count. For Wilcox against the Bucks, it would be 1 for 4 with a run. He was struck out twice. Finished with a .250 average, as the pitch upstairs takes us to 2-1 on the count. It's Corey Brownson in the on-deck circle for the Scarlets. Top of 6, 2 outs. Here's a shot into left field, chased down by Morton, and Morton cannot get to it. It'll roll to the rolling track. Here is Wilcox around the corner, and he'll stand up at second. So Corey Brownson to the plate. And that'll bring out Malman to check in with his pitcher. Brief conference as we get ready for Corey Brownson. Malman will take a look at his card. So Brownson settles in. And the pitch by Palmer, runner at second. And this is popped out over the head of the shortstop. Runner rounds the corner, and Wilcox. The throw is made home, but not in time. And the Scarlets will add a run off the single by Brownson. .40 Scarlets on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. 2 outs. Brings up Kobe Croft for the Scarlets. Runner at first. This one is line drive right into the second baseman's glove on the dive. 1 run scored. It's 4-0. Lakers looking for runs in the bottom of the 6th. Back after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Chris Stratton Show is Missoula's resource for local high school sports. Get fresh takes like...
But this year shows a lot of difference. We're all working together. We're having fun. We're competing. No injuries. And I think we're just there.
Get the rest of the show by downloading the podcast on iTunes or at www.thechrisstrattonshow.com.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the 6th inning brings up the 6, 7, 8 batters for the Kalispell Lakers. Luke Hallen will come to the plate. Michael Horrell stands on the 5-hour pitcher's mound for the Scarlets. Scarlets leading 4-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. So Luke Halland will come up. Bottom of 6. Win or go home in the first 2 games today. Here's the pitch. Inside. Ball 1. So our second game will come up at 1 o'clock. That's the Great Falls Chargers taking on the Lethbridge Elks. And this one will tag the batter. And that's the second time today that Hallen has been hit by a pitch. So the leadoff runner, or leadoff batter, will be on off the hit by pitch. And the Scarlets send an arm to the bullpen. Number 12, Colby Kimmett, is out in the bullpen throwing as Jack Koravu comes to the plate for the Lakers. Pitch in, ball 1 to Koravu. Koravu, a walk and a ground out, 0 for 1. For Horrell, 75 pitches, 39 over the plate. Horrell will toss it to first, forcing Hallen to dive into the bag. Here's the pitch. And that'll be ball 2. Howell with the pitch. And this one's hit right at Horrell. He can't put his glove on it. It rolls into center field, and the Lakers will have runners at first and second to start the bottom of the 6th. And a new batter in for the Lakers as Jack O'Connell will now bat in the place in the number 8 spot, I should say. Runners at first and second, no outs. Here's Horrell with the pitch. And that one's off the plate for ball 1. O'Connell, his first at-bat of the tournament. And he'll be patient for strike 1, 1-1 on the count. Throw to second. No, he's going to step off as Dowler was not there. So the Scarlets warming up an arm. Here's a bouncer down the third base line, and they're going to say that is fair. Step on the bag at third. No. And the fielder's choice will have the out at third for the first out of the inning to pick off the lead runner. So with 1 out, there's runners at first and second.
Now batting number 23, Kobe Berlin.
And Kobe Berlin will come to the plate now. For the Lakers, looking for runs. Berlin's first at bat. Outside for a ball. So Coach Malman looking to possibly take advantage of a tired pitcher with a fresh batter to put his Lakers in position. A swing brings up strike 1, 1-1 on the count. 1 out, runners at first and second, O'Connell at first and Korovu at second. Top of the order in the on-deck circle. Pitch 83 for Horrell will be swung on for strike 2, 0-2. Horrell saying, go ahead and put a fresh batter in the box. I'll burn him. Here's a throw, and barely getting a glove on it is Croft, the shortstop, almost tagging Korovu. And Croft will come in and check in with his pitcher, Horrell. Berlin settles in, 1-2 on the count. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Here's Horrell. And we'll go 2-2. Here's the stretch and set. And we'll be inside for a full count, 3-2. 1 out, runners at first and second. Horrell with the stretch and set, and he'll step off the rubber. Horrell will stretch and set now. And it's a walk to load the bases with 1 out. Ryan Sims, top of the order at the plate. Malman will get the attention of Allen, and that'll bring out, and they're going to have a pinch runner for Berlin. It's number 1. And going through my lineup here, trying to see who number 1 is for the Lakers. So they're making the switch there. Ben Korovu is listed as number 1 in the program, but Korovu is at third. So Ryan Sims will come to the plate with 1 out and loaded bases for the Lakers. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch to Sims. Check swing over the plate, and no. They say the check swing will result in ball 1 as Allen will go down the first base line to get the call from Prokop. An arm warming up in the bullpen for the Scarlets as Sims will roll this one to Croft, and Croft has it between the legs into center field. 1 run will score. The throw to third is made. It's high. 2-run score for the Lakers, and they get on the board off of the double, off the single, I should say, by Sims. And runners on the corners with 1 out. It's now 4-2. Scarlets with Randy Stoltz at the plate. And a lob over to first. Here's the pitch. And it's a ball. A good job by Wilcox to keep that in front of him. 1-0 on the count to Stoltz. Stoltz, 2 for 3, singled his first 2 at-bats and then had a fly out to the second baseman his last at-bat. Here's the pitch by Horrell. Runner's going to go. This one's rolled up. The third baseman bobbles. The throw to third or first will be made. A score comes across the plate, and there's 2 outs with a runner at second. The Lakers edging their way back in here. Connor Drish now with the Lakers scoring 3 runs here in the 6th to make it 4-3 Scarlets. Horrell, and the pitch is low. The throw to third, and they're going to say safe at third. Stolen base by Sims. Ball 1. So Connor Drish with 2 outs has the tying run at third. Drish is 0 for 3. This would be the time for him to slide up into his hitting stance. Here's strike 1. 1-1 on the count. Horrell at 92 pitches. Hoos letting an arm warm up in the pen. And ball 2, 2-1. The Laker dugout getting up and supporting their batter, Drish. Here's the 2-1 by Horrell. And we'll have ball 3. Taylor Morton in the on-deck circle for the Lakers. 2 outs, a runner at third. Here's the pitch. And it's a walk to put runners on the corners for the Scarlets, and Hoos will come out. And I believe we're going to see a change as the arm is now making his way out of the bullpen towards the field, and Hoos will point that direction. Pitching change coming. We'll step aside when we come back. We'll have the update. You're watching the 2019 American Legion Baseball Tournament on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. The change on the mound is Colby Kimmett for the Scarlets. So for Michael Horrell, it would be 5 2/3 innings, 95 pitches, 47 over the plate, 3 runs, all 3 earned, 2 strikeouts, 5 hits, 4 walks, and struck 2 batters. Finished with a 3.71 ERA. Taylor Morton will be the first batter that Colby Kimmett will face with 2 outs and runner at third and first. Drish at first and Ryan Sims at third. 2 outs, bottom of 6. 3 runs scored for the Lakers here in the bottom of the 6th. Morton 0 for 3, a ground out, a line drive, and a fly out, and the first pitch by Kimmett is over the plate for strike 1. With 2 outs and runners on the corners, a 1-run game. A single could make this game very interesting. The Scarlets with 3 runs in the first inning as this one gets away from Wilcox. Will have strike 1 on the swing. It allows Drish to take second base. Oh 2. Runners at second and third. Now with the 1-run game, Morton fouls this one off to stay alive at 0-2. Morton, the left fielder. Morton looking to battle out of this one and put his team in good position. 1 run needed for a tie. And that will be ball 1. Kimmett thought it was strike 3. And we've got 1-2. Kimmett made his way to the dugout. Allen, our plate umpire, with no signal, and we go 2-2 now. Morton settles back in, runners at second and third, Drish at second, Sims at third. Here's the 2-2, and this one is foul down the third base line. No, they're going to, foul ball. And we'll go 2-2. I didn't see Procup put his arms up for the foul call. Ron Procup, our first base umpire. Seth Kitchens at third. Morton settles back in at 2-2. And Morton bounces this one out, picked up by the second baseman. The throw is ahead of Morton, and that will end the inning. The Lakers make it interesting with 3 runs to make it 4-3, top of 7. Right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
you gonna try that new gym? I hear it's really cheap.
No way. They don't care what we eat. They serve pizza and bagels, and the owners are in New York City.
What? New York City? That really tans my hide.
Fuel Fitness and Nutrition, your Montana born and bred fitness chain. And unlike the others, we never close.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the 7th inning here at Dealer Park between the Scarlets and the Lakers. Win or go home, and it's a close one as the Lakers got on the board. 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th to make it 4-3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Wesley Palmer stands on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound looking to give his Lakers a chance in the bottom of the 7th. Ben Egan will lead things off, his first at-bat of the game. 7, 8, 9 batters scheduled up, and Palmer delivers over the plate for strike 1. So Egan coming in and going into right field for Ethan Clark. Egan at the plate. Dowler on deck. Here's a roller picked up by a miscommunication. Results in a runner reaching for the Scarlets. And that'll bring up Caden Dowler. Looking to see if they're going to call that an error. There's a miscommunication between the third baseman. And they will put that on as an error. As this one's down the first base line, the chase down, and it's not picked up. Scarlets have runners at first and second with no outs. And that'll bring out Malman. And they will call that one a hit. Malman checking in with Palmer. We've got the Class A Legion tournament going on in Florence, Montana. You can catch that right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Coleman Caton with the call on that. Just go to our homepage, www.mpsn406.com. Click on the live stream tab the live tab in the upper left-hand corner and select the A tournament. Of course, we want you to stay here, but in between games, their games are a little bit off on ours, so you can continue the baseball action. Brings up Christian Michelson with runners at first and second. Expecting bunt are the Lakers, and it will be bunted, fouled off for strike 1. Palmer now with the stretch and set. Bunt showing, and it's laid down the third base line. Palmer will pick it up, the throw to first, and that's one away. Runners advance to second and third. Brooks Roar comes to the plate with runners at second and third now. One out. Scarlets looking to make it difficult for the Lakers in the bottom of the 7th. And they're going to go ahead and just put the batter on. So Brooks Roar loads the bases for the Scarlets. And this pitch is over the plate for strike one to Logan Meyer. Loaded bases with one out. Andy Larson in the on-deck circle. For Meyer, struck out swinging his first at-bat, then a line drive and a fly out. He's got 1-1 on the count. And we'll have ball two. Palmer now tossing his 79th pitch. And laying off is Meyer for ball three, 3-1. Palmer with the stretch and set. And they'll go to first. And it's a walk. No. They're going to say strike two. 3-2. So Meyer will go again. Loaded bases with one out. Palmer does not like the pitch. Now gets the one he wants, the stretch and set. And this one's into play, picked up by the second baseman, tossed to the second, down the line to first, and the double play is turned to end the side. Loaded base. And bottom of the seventh, right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Chris Stratton Show is Missoula's resource for local high school sports. Get fresh takes like...
But this year shows a lot of difference. We're all working together. We're having fun. We're competing. No injuries. And I think we're just there.
Get the rest of the show by downloading the podcast on iTunes or at www.thechrisstrattonshow.com.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We've got the bottom of the seventh inning in a tight game between the Billings Scarlets and the Kalispell Lakers. It's win or go home, and it's a one-run game. Scarlets leading 4-3 over the Lakers, bottom of seven. It is the 5, 6, 7 batters for the Lakers. Eric Seaman to lead off. Luke Halland is on deck, and Jack Koravu is in the hole. Colby Kimmett on the 5 Valladolid pitcher's mound. First pitch of the inning comes in. It's bounced foul down the third base line, and we've got strike one. Next game comes up at 1 o'clock. That's Great Falls and Lethbridge. That is a win or go home game as well. Upstairs. Ball one, 1-1 on the count. Here's the pitch. And that will tag the batters. Runners, or a runner at first off the hit by pitch as Luke Hallen comes up. 1 on, no outs, bottom of 7, tying run at first. Brings up want to double check to make sure it is number 2, Luke Hallen. You get to this part of the game and managers wanting to put their teams in best position, so the possibility of a substitution. Showing bunt. Brings up ball 1 from Kimmett. The Scarlets were able to load the bases up in the top of the 7th, but a double play turned the tables as we had a foul ball popped into the netting for strike 1. 1-1 on the count. So Malman looking to put his runner at first in position. Jack Korovu in the on-deck circle. For Hallen, it was a hit by pitch, a ground out, and then hit by a pitch his last at-bat. And that'll bring up ball 2, 2-1. Got the Mavericks coaching staff in the building watching the game, and Coach Benjamin for the Royals. Those two teams are going to play each other tonight at 7 o'clock. They're having a brief conversation. Here's the bunt laid down the first base line. The run to first, and the sac bunt does its job as the runner advances to second. One out.
Number 8, Jack Corvo.
Jack Corvo now. He'll look down the line. Malaman just says, let's go.
Runner at second base, number 17, Ryan Galvin.
Ryan Galvin will come in and run for Seaman. Korovu settles in with 1 out. Runner at second, and a pitch over the plate by Kimmett will be strike 1. Bottom of 7. Game coming down to the final frame. Runner, the tying run at second. Here's Kimmett bringing up strike 2. Korovu a walk, a ground out, and then singled his last at bat. And this one's hit towards the second baseman. A bobble by the second baseman, picked up, thrown to first, and they're going to say out at first. The runner advances to third. Good job by Dowler at second to tying run at third now as Jack O'Connell steps to the plate. Here's Kimmett with 2 outs. Over the plate for a strike. 4-3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. 2 outs, bottom of 7. Game coming down to the bat of O'Connell. And he'll punch this one high over first. Dowler is chased off by Egan, and it's dropped. Runner comes home, and we're tied at 4. Lakers keep the game alive. Egan not able to put it in the glove and secure it. And we've got a tie game. Kobe. Ben Corvo will roll this one out to the shortstop, and it's an out at first. The inning over. We get bonus baseball here as we go to the top of the 8th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We get bonus baseball as the Lakers tie the game in the bottom of the 7th to make it 4-all on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. For the Scarlets, it's Andy Larson to lead off. The 3, 4, 5 batters, Larson, Wilcox, and Brownson. Wesley Palmer crawls up onto the 5 Valley pitcher's mound for his 8th inning of duty. Palmer at 81 pitches, tosses 82 as strike 1. Upstairs brings up ball 1, 1-1. No look to the bullpen for Malman unless he's got an arm on the field, but nobody has been in the bullpen. It has been empty and lonely down the third base line in the bullpen, as Palmer has had the stretch on the 5 Valley pitcher's mound. Next game is scheduled for 1, folks, but we've got bonus baseball here. We might see a later start to that 1 o'clock game. And Larson rockets this one into the gap. It's deep, it's long, but Sims is there, and we've got our first out of the 8th inning. So with 1 out, we go to Jaron Wilcox for the Scarlets. Ball 1. Palmer leans in. And the pitch. This one's hit into center field. It's shallow. Sims runs up on it, and he'll have it in the glove. Back-to-back line drives to Ryan Sims in center field. Puts the batters away. 2 outs, and we come to Wilcox. Yes, it is Brownson. Okay. They haven't updated the scoreboard. Corey Brownson at the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of 8. First pitch by Palmer is ball 1. Palmer at 88 pitches. He has stood tall since the first pitch. Inside for ball 2. 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on, top of 8. Kobe Croft in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch by Palmer. And a swing will bring up strike 1. Here's the stretch and set by Palmer. And it's upstairs for ball 3. 3-1. Palmer looking to get out of the inning here and have the Lakers have a chance. Top of the order for the Lakers, as the walk will put a runner on for the Scarlets. 2 outs. And Kobe Croft will come up. Here comes Malman to stroll out to our 5 Valley North pitchers mound to check in with Palmer. Oh. The PA announcer says, I have an important announcement. The beer garden is now open. That always cracks me up. They ended up shutting that down early before even the opening ceremonies last night as they sold out of product. So Croft will settle in 1 for 3, tripled his first at bat, and then a ground out and a line drive. Here's Palmer. And it's a foul ball for strike 1. And an arm will go to the bullpen for the Lakers. They're actually sending a couple of arms down there. Let's see which one. They've got 2 young men warming up. Here's a roller. Shortstop Drish with the play on it. He'll throw to first, but it's going to be off target. And that'll put runners at first and second for the Scarlets. Takes us to Ben Egan now. And a runner will come in and run for Brownson. Johnny Day to run now. Ben Egan comes to the plate. He's looking to change the outcome of this game. The game was in hand, and Egan was not able to catch the ball into right field, bringing home Sims to tie the game in the bottom of the 7th. He'll have a foul ball down the third base line. Egan did reach off an error his first at bat. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. And an inside pitch will bring up ball 1, 1-1 on the count to Egan. So the Lakers have Alden Wood and Ryan McDonald in the pen warming up together. 1-1 on the count. Palmer leans in. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. Top of the 8th. And a foul ball into the catcher will bring up strike 2. 1-2. Palmer leans in, gets the pitch from Stoltz. Stoltz is now behind the plate for the Lakers, and time is called. Caden Dowler in the on-deck circle for the Scarlets. 2 outs. The pitch fouled off, and we stay at 1-2. Wesley Palmer at 98 pitches, 63 over the plate. He's got brothers in the bullpen warming up as time is called. Runner at first is Kobe Croft. Johnny Day is at second. He's a pinch runner. Here's Palmer now with pitch 99. And he'll bring it in for ball 2, 2-2. Winner of this game moves on and will face the loser of the 7 o'clock game between the Royals and the Mavericks. And this one's foul down the first base line. And into the first row to keep us going at 2-2. Lakers looking for that third out with runners at first and second for the Scarlets. Palmer leans in. Gets the pitch from Stoltz. And it's a walk to load the bases. No, it's not a walk. Little confusion here. What's going on here? Three-two count. Egan thinking it was a walk, which made me think it was a walk. A throw down to first. And Ron Prokup will send Malman back over to third to his coaching box. The discussion held about whether that was an out at first on Kobe Croft. So Ben Egan, full count at 3-2, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Both arms in the third base bullpen are done. Palmer steps off the rubber and time is called by Stoltz. Three-two. Here's the payoff pitch by Palmer. Runners go. This one's hit into left field. It's got lots of leg on it. Back, and it's out of Morton's reach. They'll bring one runner home. Croft comes around the corner as the throw is made, and the double will score 2 runs for the Scarlets, and they take the lead 6-4. The stand-up double. Makes it 6-4 Scarlets on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Connor Dowler now. And Malman comes out, and I believe this will be a change as we're at 102 on the pinch count. So Palmer could be done. Pitching change coming. We'll have that for you right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Warning!
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning! This This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on Reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN as we've got a new face on the mound. It is Ryan McDonald for the Lakers. For Wesley Palmer, 7 2/3 innings, 102 pitches, 65 over the plate. 6 runs earned off of 8 hits, struck out 3, walked 3, did not hit a batter, and finished with a 5.48 ERA. McDonald will face Caden Dowler for his first batter with a runner at second. And this pitch is in for ball 1, 1-0. Ball 2, 2-0. So Ryan McDonald coming in for Palmer to try to close this game out. Lakers tied it in the bottom of the 7 at 4, but the Scarlets with 2 runs here in the 8th have made it 6-4. This one's down the third base line, out of play. And the foul ball will bring up strike 1, 2-1 on the count to Dowler. Dowler, 1 for 3, had a bunt, or reached off a bunt his last at bat. Other than that, back-to-back line drives, 2-1. Here's the stretch and set. And it'll bring up strike 2, 2-2. McDonald stretches in with 2 outs on the board and a runner at second. Bottom of the order is in the on-deck circle for the Scarlets as I try to spit it out. Next game is scheduled for 1 o'clock, folks. We are 2 hours and 7 minutes into this game. Great Falls Chargers and the Lethbridge Elks will play in the final win-or-go-home game on the day. And this one is tight in play, in the glove of Morton this time, and the inning is over. Bottom of 8, Lakers looking for runs. It is 6-4. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN as we get back into the action here at Dealer Park. It is the bottom of the 8th inning. The Scarlets leading the Lakers 6-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Top of the order for the Lakers, Ryan Sims at the plate. He has ball 1. Colby Kimmett is your pitcher on the 5 Valor pitcher's mound. Kimmett delivers strike 1, 1-1 on the count to Sims. Sims would be the tying run in the bottom of the 7th. Off of the error on Ben Egan. And Sims will punch this one foul, and it'll be out of play, 8 rows up. And we're at strike 2, 1-2. So Sims will settle back in. Sims 2 for 4. reached off an error his first at bat, a ground out, and then back-to-back singles. And this one's off the plate for ball 2, 2-2. Colby Kimmett would come in for the Scarlets to take over for Horrell as this one's rolled out. Croft with the throw to first, and that is one out. So that brings up Randy Stoltz for the Lakers. One out, nobody on. Lakers season on the line with one out, bottom of 7. They've got the Jumbotron on the scoreboard as the first pitch into Stoltz is a ball. Stoltz, back-to-back singles and then a fly out and a ground out on his day. But they've got the Jumbotron up on the scoreboard, and they've got the players' names, a picture of the player, their team, and a number as ball 2 comes in, 2-0 to Stoltz. And the picture of Stoltz has to be from either his first, I would say, freshman or sophomore picture. It is a young-looking Randy Stoltz up there on the board, as Stoltz is going to pop this one high into left field. Tracked down by Meyer, and at the warning track, it's in the glove. 2 away. Connor Drish now for the Lakers with 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and Drish puts this one just out of reach of the second baseman, and the Lakers will have a runner at first with 2 outs. The tying run comes to the plate, Taylor Morton. Morton 0 for 4. And the first pitch to Morton is a ball. Kimmett with the stretch. Outside pitch brings up ball 2. 2-0 on the count to Morton. I believe this is the first time. No, it isn't. It's the second time then Morton and Kimmett have gone head-to-head. Ball 3 to Morton. Connor Drish at first. Tying run at the plate. Lakers looking to either extend or walk off here in the bottom of the 8th. And it's a walk. With 2 outs, runners at first and second. And that'll bring up Peyton Davison. For the Lakers, as the pitching coach will come out for the Scarlets and check in, and then Arm does get sent down to the bullpen for the Scarlets down the first base line. Trying to see if there's a number I can read off the front of the or off the back of the jersey. So Kimmett checked back in. Peyton Davison at the plate for the Lakers. Tying run at first. 2 outs. Davison's first at bat on the game. And he'll have the foul ball for strike 1. See if Malman puts his in motion on Davison settles back in. And the stretch and set. 2 outs, runners at first and second, and a foul ball will bring up strike 2. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 1, 1-2. One and two, 2 outs. Runners at first and second, and here's a foul ball to keep us going at 1-2 for Davison. Committed 37 pitches since he's come in for Horrell. And it's delivered for ball 2. The Scarlets thought that was game. 2-2. So Davison settles back in. And a roller picked up by the second baseman to throw to first, and the Scarlets will continue their tournament as they get the win over the Lakers. 6-4 in 8 innings. 6 runs off of 8 hits for the Scarlets, 2 errors and 5 left behind. The Lakers would have 4 runs off of 6 hits, 1 error, and 13 left behind. They will have the next game up as soon as possible. We'll step aside and we'll get you ready to go for the Great Falls Chargers and the Lethbridge Elks.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.